Hi, my name is Shalakemia, and I'm making this video to bring some awareness to a situation that has been going on with me. I reside at a property under Monarch Management Group, and I've been dealing with mold for a year and a half. I remember at one point there was a lot of moisture in the homes, and a lot of the residents were complaining, and myself as well. They came in and they put dehumidifiers in the laundry room for the moisture problem within the house. Okay. Moving forward, I've been complaining about this mold. The property manager that was here at the time, she did call somebody out to look at it. That specialist communicated with me that there is a mold issue within the ventilation system. He has to communicate with them to see if they want him to properly treat it. Never seen that guy again. Shortly after that, that property manager left the company. We have not had a consistent property manager since then. I want to say she left maybe December 2021 or January 2022. We have not had a consistent property manager since then. We've had a few different property managers that I communicated this with. I also communicated it to regional. I also put in a work order 2 months ago for a toilet that was stopped up. There was feces in the toilet for 2 weeks until somebody came out, because we haven't had a maintenance guy since about February, March of 2022. Um, so then I put the work order in. They bought an outside company in to go ahead and do the toilet. The toilet was taken care of. And then the outside company came, and all they did was go in the bathroom and wipe the mold off of the ceiling. We got to wipe the mold. I've been doing that. We got to wipe the mold off of the ceiling every single month. And I'll show you pictures of all of this and what I'm talking about. Then I got sick. I had an upper respiratory infection. It was hard to breathe. I was always waking up with a sore throat, congested, all type of stuff. So that's when I said I got to get to the bottom of why I am continuously sick. I've never had these issues before. So that's when I went to the hospital. They said I had an upper respiratory infection. They put me on an asthma inhaler. I have to go and get a breathing test done, multiple tests. So I then had a mold specialist come in, and he did the tests and things like that. He also communicated with me that sometimes when people try to build energy efficient houses, they kind of build them too tight. And he was going to recommend that the company gets a test, because if it's built too tight, no air is coming in, no air is going out. That could be where the source of the mold is coming from. I got the test back. There's 4 different types of mold in here. And that's when I then contacted the office, which you contact them, but there's nobody in there, so who are you going to talk to? And then what I did was I had no, then a lady called me. She said she just started maybe like a week or two ago, and the county was coming out to inspect or whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. So the county rescheduled whatever. She came here last Wednesday at 1:30. My son was here. She came here last Wednesday at 1:30. Her and a regional maintenance man, I guess he's regional for Monarch. They came in my unit, seen the mold, but didn't clean the mold up. Let me show y'all. Today is November the 14th. Marie, which is the new property manager here, she was in my unit last Wednesday. Her and a regional maintenance guy and another guy, they seen this like this, and nobody cleaned it up. I then asked Marie, I called her, I said, well, when y'all were in my unit and y'all seen, the outside of the vent, like this is just one vent, mind you. I said, why didn't the regional maintenance man clean this up? Why did y'all think it was okay to leave things like that? She had no answer for me. She said, well, I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me show y'all this before I get back on there. This is the top of the vent. So you see all in there. This is the top of the vent. And you can see mold all on there. We don't know what's inside the vent system, because we can't get in that far. So y'all seen that. So I asked her, I called her and I'm like, Marie, y'all seen the mold. Why didn't nobody clean it up? She said she didn't know what it was. I said, I gave you a report from the mold inspector what it was. She didn't have no answer for me. The next day the county came to inspect, and Marie was supposed to let them in my unit because I wasn't home. Marie acted like she could not find the key to my house. I asked her, well, get the master key. I was talking to her through my Ring doorbell. Well, get the master key. The master key all of a sudden didn't work when the county came. No, I think you didn't want the county to see the mold. Today is November the 14th, and that still looks like that. And I don't understand why. It's very unacceptable. I've also attached some pictures of a mold sample that I took. I will attach pictures of the mold that continues to come on the ceiling. Every month I gotta clean mold off of the ceiling, and nothing is being done. And they had the nerve, which I notified them and told them, at this point I'm withholding the rent at this point. So they sent me, you were able to send me a late rent notice, but you can't get in here and take care of this mold issue. That is the cause of why I continue to get sick. I just want to bring some awareness to this, because people do not take these mold issues in family serious when it comes to stuff like this. But this has to stop. I see so many cases where these landlords sit up and people, stop paying rent. You know why? Because when there's things going on in the house, then you have to find somewhere else to go. I've went and stayed in hotels. My son has went and stayed in hotels. It's like, why do we have to live like this? But y'all still expect us to pay you rent, and you do not want to keep up these houses. It's negligence at this point. And I just want to bring awareness to this negligence, because they had no property manager in place for months. No maintenance man in place for months. It's pure negligence, and it's contributing to my health. Thank you for listening.